So hey, we're in 2017 now, and the best phone of the year 2016, where most of the reviews on YouTube as well as other tech reviews uh, made it clear that the Google Pixel was one of the best or the best phone of the year 2016, and it is not. The phone is just not itself. It is actually the software which is running. It's about the camera. It's about the hardware. It's about the user interface. It's about the whole ecosystem, how it looks like. So yeah, that's what made the Google Pixel uh, be the best phone of the year 2016. So yeah, so in this video I'll be explaining about the Google Pixel's camera. The sensor actually is a new improved version of the previous version, that was IMX377, which was found in last year's Nexus 6P and Nexus 5X. The new sensor 378, IMX378, is identical to the old sensor, and like it has the same 12 megapixel camera sensor, and also it comes with additional features from the previous version, like whatever it lacked, like it just lacked the high frame rate. Last year it did lack the image stabilization processing. Then yeah, uh, that's for yeah. And yeah, a few more things. Okay, last year's sensor IMX377 actually comes under the series of BSI CMOS sensor of the Sony's lineup, and the new sensor actually comes under the new series, the backed BSI CMOS sensors. So the difference between thing is the new sensor actually moves from its physical place to focus and betterment of the image productivity. And yeah, the sensor actually moves from its original place uh, with, uh, with bit of internal mechanism. So yeah, that's for the new sensor. And also the new sensor supports high frame rates, which the last sensor lacked. Okay. For camera, it's not just the sensor which needs to be considered, and also it's the image processing unit of the camera, the actual processing power of the phone, which will actually account for better image quality, and that has been improved with the new Snapdragon 821 processor, and also with a couple of systems developed especially for the camera. The camera setup at the back of the Pixel is simple but yet powerful. So you would see that the back of the Pixel, it has a flash followed by the sensor, and it has two followed by the actual sensor, actual 12 megapixel sensor, and it's followed by two other sensors. It is the PDAF face detection autofocus sensor and the laser autofocus sensor. Just for comparison, the Galaxy S7 sports a combination of two laser autofocus sensors, one of the fastest focusing phones right now, and also the Pixel is okay. PDAF sensor and the laser autofocus sensor. So the PDAF and the laser autofocus makes a killer focusing combination for the phone, stating that the PDAF actually works on the principle like detecting or the focusing the subject by difference in the exposure. Like it will choose to focus the object which is better exposed than the other one, and also you have the other laser autofocus sensor to gain more data from the object distance. And so yeah, you have the best focusing setup, or one of the best focusing setup right now on any phone. So Google has perfectly optimized the hardware and the software components in order to get the best image results. So what actually happens when you open the camera app is the device will start having all the frames, like 25 to 20 frames in memory. So when you click the capture button, it will choose around whichever is the best frame, around 20 frames, which is there in the memory at the instant. It will choose the best one out of that, and it will show you as the result. So with such processing speeds, you could actually have your photos with zero shutter lag, and that's the whole deal for the Google Pixel's camera. Yeah. So actually, at this point of time, most of the reviews are out, and you could see that the such heavy performance of this, or heavy work of this camera, is actually managed so cleanly that you don't have any issues on the battery side or the battery life of the phone. That's clear from most of the reviews that Google Pixel easily touches 5 hours, and 5 to something between 5 hours to 6 hours of screen on time. So it's pretty clear that the phone actually performs quite well with such an heavy task given to it. So it's all because of the better customizations for the image processing unit with a special type of process, especially developed for the image processing. It's actually so cool to have such an image processing uh, mechanism. Like you actually need not decrease the shutter speed in order to get the frame at the moment. Instead, you have the image processing mechanism, which actually has 5 to 8 frames in memory before you actually click the capture button. So it would actually help you in picking out the best image without reducing the shutter speed. So yeah, a good method or mechanism followed by the Pixel phones. Thumbs up for it. So with the zero lag, you also get the HDR mode enabled, which means that the almost all the phones now have the HDR mode in the respective camera apps. So what the HDR mode actually is the term stands for is the high dynamic range. Is that it takes up an extra second, usually in phones, to render the image, and it actually what it does is it dims the shadows and it brightens up the highlights. So the image would actually look a lot better than the actual image that's taken without the HDR mode on. So with this Pixel, you actually get zero lag with the HDR mode on. That's actually the HDR plus mode on. You actually get the photos with zero lag speed. So that's where the Pixel stands out with its competitors like the S7 using the iPhone 7. The Pixel stands out. The image processing speeds as well as the HDR mode enabled. It comes enabled with HDR mode, so it takes up the iPhone 7 and the S7 easily. Till now, whichever thing I had mentioned before as the image processing unit, which takes care of the image processing, is actually the reason for the Pixel phone success. So the processor of the device, that is Snapdragon 821, actually comes with an other processor, that is the hexagon digital single processor. It comes along with the new the Snapdragon processor, which takes care of the image processing. So the hexagon digital single processor, or hexagon DSP, is a multi-thread, both power efficient and as well as high performance cores, which actually works round the clock to do the camera processing job. So this is the actual reason that is with the presence of a hexagon digital single processor, the Google Pixel is able to perform well on the camera processing and also able to give better battery life. So if you see that Google has actually got into all the areas, like it has tackled the problems physically as well as it has managed from the software side to give the best results for the image output on the Google Pixel and Google Pixel XL. Till now it was all for the photos. Now as far as the video is concerned, the Pixel shoots in 4K and also you get the image stabilization at 4K resolution. So it's actually the electronical image stabilization which you get with the 4K video recording. So the camera doesn't have the OIS, that's the optical image stabilization. What is dope with the EIS is it uses the gyroscope value to actually prevent the shake. So as far as the EIS is concerned, you would lose some amount of resolution in preventing the shakes. So you actually get a pretty good video with the EIS enabled. You won't notice any shake or any such kind of mishaps with the video. So obviously the Google Pixel has the best camera setup in the year 2016, and also it turns out to be good camera in the real photo session as well. However, it has few drawbacks. So as far as the photography is concerned, you actually have an added halo effect in the photos, which look a bit awkward when you see it. It's kind of the rings appear in the photo and it looks bad. And as far as the videos are concerned, shooting with the EIS, that's the electronic image stabilization, you might actually lose some of the resolution of the video and you won't get the high-res video from the camera as such, because narrow down to the shots and frames which has the least shakes. That's it for this video, and yeah, that was about the Google Pixel's camera. And if you did like the video, please give a thumbs up and comment in the comment section below.